has enough power.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't need to do the 2-spell version. Okay, so let's see what my opening hand is like this time. Okay, land. Got that. Land. Land. Okay, I'm going to keep it. How about you?
Keeping this.
Okay, so I'll play Forest. And I'll play the Ozolith.
I'm putting wastes.
Okay, next turn. Ooh, I've got Archangel Avacyn.
Ooh.
When she comes to play creatures I control gain indestructible.
Until end of turn.
And whenever non-angel control dies, she flips over and does 3 damage to everything.
Guildless Commons.
Let's get that down.
This back.
Alright, ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
So I've got 3 options. Well, I've got 3 options. I can play Satina to get another basic land. I can play Dryad Lisland Grove, so I can play additional lands, and my lands are every basic land type. But I don't have any more lands in my hand, so there's not much point to that. I could play Growing Rights of Itlamok, which will flip over in a cradle, but I have no other creatures.
I have also 3 options. First is Liberator, but that allows me to cast things as flash, but that's probably the worst one. Then I have the Worn Power Stone for ramping, or I have the Flesh Raker. Probably the
Flesh Raker. Okay, so Satina, she's going to find me an island. Here it comes. Here comes the Horde. They're going to bite our ass. Nyam nyam bobik. Okay. Let's try to get this over here.
I don't have the correct token for Flesh Raker.
Oh, well. Oh, okay. This is an easy turn for us. He's going to return all zombie creature cards from his graveyard to the battlefield tapped and then destroy all humans.
Oh, okay.
We have no humans.
Yeah.
He has no zombies. So we got a free turn.
Okay, give me a moment. I'm pretty sure I have a token somewhere in here.
Okay.
I'll just do the turn and then I'll find the correct token.
Okay, so draw. Oh, I got Vigor. Dryad or... Yeah, I'm going to play the Growing Rights of Itlamok.
Yeah, I'm going to cast Worn Power Stone, triggering Flesh Raker.
1.
And he takes 1
2,
damage from the Flesh Raker.
3. Okay. So he loses a token. 4. Reveal a creature and put it in my hand. Okay, I put Shalai Voice of Plenty in my hand.
Nice.
And these go on the bottom in any order.
Here's the correct token.
Okay, so I'll attack with Satina. I'll bounce the island back to my hand to give her a +1/+1 counter. Because next turn I can play the Dryad Lisland Grove and play that land again. So he takes 3. 1, 2,
Yeah.
3. Is any?
I guess I'll poke him with the Flesh Raker.
Okay.
He's not good for blocking anyway.
Well, that was good because that was all tokens. So if we hadn't done that, and one of them was a giant, a zombie giant. So let's see what he does to us now. Token. Graph Harvest. Zombies he controls have menace. So he attacks us and we get hit for...
I flash in Liberator, I create another one, he takes 2 damage. So, token.
Okay, I don't have 2 creatures. Do you want to block this with your 2 creatures? Or do we care? It's only 2 damage.
We probably don't care, because this is ramp for me. So, 2 damage.
Okay, so our turn. Draw. Oh, I can just play the land again.
Yeah, And I'm missing land drops. That's not good, but
Let's
now I
see.
have enough ramp. 5. Kozilek's Channeler, he takes 2 damage.
Okay. I'll get down Dryad the Elysian Grove. So he lost token and token. Okay.
I still have 1 mana. Well, no, actually 4, because I can sacrifice those, but that's not enough to do.
Ooh, actually, okay, this is cool. So if I attack with Sutina for 3, I can bounce this force back to my hand. Can give the Dryad Elysian Grove a +1/+1 encounter and make him stronger.
And also, Liberator became bigger.
1, 2, 3. Are you attacking with anything?
I'm thinking about but he doesn't have blocker, so I probably should attack with Flash Raker.
Mm-hmm.
And probably Liberator as well, since...
Okay, 2 for the Flesh Raker.
Oh, no, wait, no, the Liberator has toughness 3, so it can block a token, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm keeping... So just the Flash Raker.
Okay. And remember, he never has blockers. He attacks with everything every turn.
Yeah.
So I can play an additional land because of the Dryad, so I can get that back down. That's a good combo. I didn't realize that before. Okay, here we go. Super Shambler. You don't have swamps.
No.
I don't have swamps. So he actually I do, because lands I control every basic land type. So we're taking 2 from the Sewer Shambler, and we can block that 2/2 zombie. I'll block up the Dryad Elysian Grove.
They also have blockers available for that.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, because they have Menace. Sorry, Graph Harvest. All of his zombies have Menace.
Okay, I have 2 big enough blockers.
Okay.
So.
All right. Okay, so our turn.
I'm bricked on lands. I'm running purely on ramp.
I don't know what I didn't know, but suddenly there's this again. No, again.
What? You're trying to connect to a network? Yes, no?
No.
No, okay. You clicked online play. Well, that requires network.
Oh, okay.
If you just go single player if you want.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, we're going to take 2 damage because I need the stomping ground.
Okay.
Because I would have to pay 2 fraction mana anyway for the Omnath, so I'll bring up Omnath.
I need to count my mana because.
Mm-hmm. I guess that's a little bit better.
Okay, that's Echoes of Eternity.
Okay.
This goes bigger. He takes 1 damage.
All right. Loses 2 at a zombie. A 4/2 with Menace.
Okay, now let's see. Okay, let's sack these
Mm-hmm.
to bring in Zulodok. But because of Echoes of Eternity, Flash Raker triggers twice.
Mm-hmm. So how much does he lose?
So I get 2 guys and he loses 6.
1, 2, 3,
Also
4,
triggers twice.
5, 6. We got the War Chief. And now we can go to combat.
Yeah.
Combat. I'll attack with Sutina. I return this force to my hand to put a counter on Omnath, so he'll be a bigger blocker. So I hit him for 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
I'm trying to figure out how many blockers should we keep. Because Liberator has gotten pretty big.
Yeah, but remember, he still has Menace. That's why I kept 2 creatures.
Okay, so I'll just poke him with Flash Raker.
Okay. 1, 2. Alright, let's see what happens now. Token. Cemetery Reaper. Other zombies get plus and plus. I'm hitting all the cards this time. So he attacks. We take 3 from the Swamp Walk. The 2/2, the Cemetery Reaper, I'll kill with Omnath and Dryad Listen Grove, and this is a 3/3.
I'll block it with Zulodok and Liberator.
Okay. So our turn.
Okay, hopefully I can do some bullshit.
I meant to play that on my turn, so
Yeah, it's fine. Oh, finally, a land.
the people that are watching are going to say, "You're a fucking cheater." And then, since it would be untapped into my turn, I will put a Mana de Negro on Omnath Locus of All. And I draw Path of Ancestry.
Time to unleash big Eldrazi bullshit.
All right.
That's 6,
Go, big bullshit.
7, 8, 9, 10. I cast Ulamog the Defiler, and Zulodok and Echoes of Eternity combine to unleash a clusterfuck. I get 4 cascades, and everything that is cast is copied, including his
Holy
cast
shit.
trigger to exile library, half of library, so it's twice. So 3/4 of his library are exiled.
Okay. So I'll just kind of do that. And this.
But also I need to resolve 4 cascades.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, it's too big. Yeah, here are all the lands that I wasn't drawing. Okay. Ugin.
I'm not going to do anything that cool. I'm just going to play Vigor. So I tap out.
He's legendary, so the copy does not
And I
matter.
take this black mana off of Omnath.
That's first cascade. Okay, I will resolve the Flesh Raker afterwards. Also, a whole bunch of triggers are going on him.
Yep.
Okay, that's too big. All the lands.
Keep in mind, all we have to do is one big attack. And I think
I'm
he's
not
done.
casting all his dust.
Good.
That's
Because you'd be on your own. Emma, the game is over. You go take your bath.
Thank you, but
Yeah.
I don't know what happened again.
So if you save your money, you can buy one of those. You can buy a Switch.
It looks like you again selected multiplayer.
So how much does it cost?
Well, if we get a used one like that, probably 1,500 to 2,000
Yeah.
crowns, I would imagine.
1,500.
1,500 crowns. How many crowns do you have in your piggy bank?
Like 800?
So you just need to keep saving, and if you want, you could buy something like that. But you already have a Game Boy.
I know, but so I used one like that.
There also exists a light version which is smaller that cannot connect to a TV, but it's cheaper.
How much?
Like, I don't remember exactly, but a new one was, I think, like €200, but a used one even cheaper. Okay, now.
So
Hang on. He has to think about what he's doing. Go take your bath.
yeah.
Once you take your bath, you can come back and talk
You're
more.
doing it on camera?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're fighting the Zombie Horde.
So,
He kicked our ass bad the first time.
I did not cast one of the cascades, so that's 3 plus the 4th original. Okay, so that's 4 times 2 because of Echoes of Eternity. So that's 8. I get 8 guys.
I said that.
Bath. Go take it.
Yeah, I'm just looking.
So that's 8 plus Ulamog plus his copy that then was removed. So that's 10 times 2. He takes 20 damage.
I think that's it. Let's see if he's got 20 cards left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And I'll attack with...
Also, I need to know what's the biggest spell in exile.
Oh, here. So I'll attack him for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it. He's dead.
Oh, okay.
And he couldn't recover. He had nothing to recover with out of these 8 cards. I mean, if he had Living Death, or if he had Twilight's Call, yeah, we'd be screwed.
Yeah. And you see, I created enough spawn to do that again.
I didn't even get to flip my guy's cradle.
These two cannot be allowed to be on the board at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
They combine to create a storm.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's why I kept bouncing Zulamog with Azami.
Well, usually I don't get Fleshraker as well, but because well, you know what Fleshraker does in the other deck.
Yeah.
In this deck, he normally cannot do that because he cannot be copied unless this thing actually comes.
Uh-huh.
Then he does the exact same bullshit like over there.
Yes, Tata.
What?
So you said one of those, a used one, would be 1,050?
1,500. 1,500. 1,500 can be said as 1,500.
So you will have 150.
Let's check.
But if you had 2,000, you wouldn't say 2,000.
That's obvious.
How is it obvious?
I don't know.
It kind of makes sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
If 1,500 is 1,500, then 2,000 should be 2,000, shouldn't it?
Star Wars.
But nobody says that, ever.
I'm trying to go to Alza.
All right, so
Alza says
we beat
it?
fucking Zombie Horde.
I'm pretty, yeah, I bought mine at Alza.